What's up YouTube, it's Mike aka Mikey Thick back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you my new car, Baby Blue. Obviously this car is the biggest piece of shit on the face of the planet. It's got wasps living in it. It's got more dents than I can even count. There we go, Jesus Christ. Wouldn't even unlock. I actually ended up getting this car from my dad for free because it was sitting in a storage unit for the past 10 years, just rotting away. Well, not actually in a storage unit, it was in a storage lot, just like way in the back behind the units, just rotting away, sitting under trees. Started looking into it, found out it had an LT1, just as normal small block from the 90s. Came in like the Camaros, Corvettes, Caprices, all that. The Camaro and Corvette, I know the Corvette for sure had aluminum heads, maybe the Camaro did too, I have no idea. But yeah, I actually got this thing running. As you can see, this battery's probably really drained. It's been sitting for a while. Oh, there we go, just barely, but it started. And I don't know if this fuel gauge actually works, if it's really that low on gas or not. But yeah, this is it. I actually can't take it out for a drive right now, just because there's not a title. My dad lost the title, so gotta find that or get a new one in. I've already taken the liberty of gutting the entire back. The trunk barely opens anyway. I don't know if anybody on the planet Earth is familiar with this car, but that back trunk latch sticks really bad, and they just have a whole bunch of electronics in here that always go bad. I've actually already got a racing seat sitting in my garage for it. I'm gonna put it here, probably leave the passenger one in because it doesn't really weigh anything. This driver's side one apparently weighs like damn near 100 pounds. I'm not even exaggerating, because it's got, you know, all power, everything, adjustments. This thing actually might be out of gas. That's weird. Every time I try to give it gas, it just dies out. Which has never happened before, actually. It's always ran really good. See, it starts right up. I don't know. Honestly, it's probably out of gas. I haven't driven this thing in a very long time. I've only filled it up once. I actually took it out from the storage unit and took it to a gas station nearby and filled it up, get it running right. Yeah, I'm missing the little cap from the intake because there's this whole shroud that sits on top. But yeah, I mean, everything works. Even the AC works, heat works, everything. Except it doesn't really want to run right now. But that's beside the point. That can definitely be fixed. Obviously this car is very unsafe. It's got pretty major front end damage. I believe that my dad was saying that this wheel sits back further than the other side, which it looks like it really does. It's almost touching the fender there. And then on the other side, yeah, there's quite a bit of a gap. There's probably like an inch, 2-inch difference in where the tire sits from side to side, which is not good at all. Very unsafe. It has no mirrors. Well, that one's completely missing, and then that one over there is shattered. So it's not gonna be a full-blown drag car. I don't want to drive this thing at high speeds or anything crazy, but I really just kind of want to see what it'll do and how long it'll last. I'm probably gonna put a shot of nitrous on it. I'm gonna make some sort of cap to go in this, feed the nitrous line in through there. I have to leave the mass airflow sensor because this obviously isn't carbureted. It needs to know how much air is coming in. I'm probably gonna put this, take out this resonator piece, put the mass airflow onto here, and then just stick a filter on the other side of it. Just rig it up, because I'm not gonna put any money into this. I guarantee that it's eventually gonna blow up, probably sooner than later. Like I said, this thing is a huge pile of shit, but I do want to try to clean it up just a tiny bit, just so, I mean, it's like, it's the opposite of a sleeper, because it's just so bad that it stands out like no other car on the road. You know, a sleeper, you want to be kind of inconspicuous and, you know, it looks like a normal car. This thing does not look like a normal car. It looks like, I mean, you still wouldn't think that this thing would be fast. It's not gonna be super fast, but you wouldn't think that it'd be able to even move out of its own way. But this thing is to the point where I don't think people would even want to race me because it's falling apart and probably think I'm gonna crash into them, which may be true, honestly. It might be 100% true. Dude, there's literally a wasp crawling in here as we, oh my God. I don't know why I even bother locking this thing. There's nothing in it. Sorry, I had to get out of direct sunlight. It's like 100 degrees out today. So pretty much the plans for the car, like I said, I want to do nitrous on it. Just pretty much run the piss out of it until it blows up. So I'm just going to do this as budget friendly as possible. I already have a nitrous kit, just like a universal one that I could use. So like I was saying, I'm going to put the nitrous line just straight into the intake, run it like that. Probably not even going to run a window switch. I'm not even going to activate the nitrous by throttle or anything. I'm just going to do it as cheap as possible. I'm going to do pretty much just dump the exhaust. I might actually do some like turnouts in front of the rear wheels or something like that, just to be even more obnoxious. And yeah, I'm just gonna do a bunch of burnouts, drift it, race it as much as I can until the engine blows or the transmission starts slipping, because it is a 4L60E. I'm pretty sure it's a 4L60E, correct me if I'm wrong. People are gonna think I'm stupid for saying this, but I'll probably actually hang on to the car if it was in better shape. Not even saying cosmetically. Like, I'm fine with a little bit of rust and the bad paint and all that stuff. Even the bashed in fender, I don't care, because, you know, it pretty much just makes it more of a sleeper. But the main thing is that it's just not structurally sound anymore because of that front end damage. Like, I'm pretty sure the frame is completely bent and it's just completely jacked up. So I don't want to go at a high speed with that, because if you think about it, the engine, transmission, the whole chassis, everything is free. So even if I rebuilt the engine and put a 4L80 in it and did a whole bunch of stuff, did a turbo kit, it would probably be as much as it would cost for me to just buy a car in general without even putting any performance parts onto it. Personally, I think you can have more fun in an older car like this than you can have in a newer, faster car. Like, I mean, even my Mustang, for instance, because I'm so careful when I drive it. I don't like to get on it too much because I don't want to screw it up, even though it's got low miles. I don't want to damage anything. Everything's expensive to fix. But with that car, I can just thrash it and not care, because it's just an extra car and it's a piece of shit. And you're not really going to hurt anything by beating on it. I'm just getting to the point now where I think the normal sports car, you know, Mustang, Corvette, Camaro, whatever it is, it's just all so played out. Like, everybody has one, and I know it's because they're built for that purpose is the reason why people don't build other cars. This car is just going to be very different. I haven't seen that many Roadmasters on the road, much less the built one. I've never seen a built one in person. I've seen a couple, you know, semi-quick ones on YouTube and stuff like that, but even still, there's probably like 20 videos of Roadmasters racing. And then especially when you go down to the sedans, there's like probably like 5 different cars that I've seen on there. There's surprisingly a lot of aftermarket for the car. It's the same thing as the Impala SS or Caprice or anything like that. I think it's the B-body chassis, I'm pretty sure is what it is. And yeah, you can actually find a ton of parts for it, whether, like, as far as, you know, engine, transmission, exhaust, intake, all that stuff is pretty easy to find. The body itself, you know, the fender is going to be hard to find. The lights and everything are going to be pretty hard to find, just because I feel like it's kind of an uncommon car. Not more uncommon than an Impala SS as far as the body parts wise, but you guys know what I'm saying. It's not going to be really easy to source parts for this car, like exterior wise, but as far as everything else, it's a dime a dozen. The LT1 came in a ton of different cars. The 4L60E came in a ton of different cars. So it's going to be pretty easy to get parts to actually make this thing kind of quick. Not, I keep saying fast, but it's not going to be fast, but to just make it quick and, you know, pretty much just surprise some people, and more importantly, just to have fun in. I just really want to just screw around in this car and not have to worry about breaking anything, because I don't care about it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to do a short, sweet video of the car and show you guys what it's all about before I start working on it. This Mustang's kind of getting put on the back burner, just because I haven't been really wanting to buy parts for it and stuff like that, because parts are very expensive for the car. It's a newer car and it's a pain in the ass to work on, and everything just kind of sucks about it. And honestly, I'm kind of considering selling it. So I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know for sure what I'm going to do yet. Not saying this is getting switched over to a БJБ Roadmaster channel, because that'll get me absolutely nowhere on YouTube. Some videos might go viral if I actually made the car really fast. But other than that, I don't think anybody really wants to watch a БJБ Roadmaster. I'm kind of just doing it for fun. So if I do sell the Mustang, that's not going to be the only car on the channel. I am going to get something else. I just haven't really decided on what I want to get yet. You know, it's all temporary. It's all just cars. I can buy and sell as many as I want, build whatever I want, sell it. I can get another Mustang if I want to. I could get pretty much the exact same one if I wanted to. It's just been really hard to make videos with the car because everything's so expensive for it, and I work a normal 9 to 5. I make pretty much no money off of YouTube. So for right now, it's not really the best choice. And you know, for the money I'm paying for it per month and how much I drive it and everything, it's just not really worth it to me anymore. But I'll get into that in a different video. I'm just gonna stop rambling like I usually do and cut the video here. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe if you want to see more. Leave a comment on what you think about the car, what do you think I should do with it. And I'll have more updates on what I'm doing with the Mustang and what I'm getting in the future and all that in a different video. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.